This is what I say to friends whose team just suffered inglorious defeat in the championship. This is how I'll start. How are you? You know what I mean? Like, you just change the inflection a little bit. Like, how are you? You know, and then I'll just leave the door open to see where you go from that, David.
Disappointed, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Understanding, secondly, but even feeling, less hurt having won it last year. I mean, as everyone knows, it had been 50 years since our last win.
Mm-hmm.
And without that under your belt, this would have been completely crushing. It was so surprising, and I didn't know. I didn't investigate enough to figure out what had gone wrong early. And you can tell me, because you've got all the experts, it really had to do with the offensive line. And I'm not taking credit away from Tampa Bay, but clearly the team that played last Sunday was not the team that played all year.
Well, I don't think the team that played last Sunday is a team that I've seen on the field with Mahomes in all 3 of his years as a starter. I mean, it was so jarring to see so much go wrong. I mean, that was really off-putting, to say the least.
It was. It was like, what happened? What happened to our team? So I know, the whole offensive line got rearranged. One of the guys had not started all year, right?
Yeah, no. Look, you know who the expert is on this. You know who to call. You know who's the offensive line, Kansas City offensive line expert. Who's the one who got the entire offensive line to show up to Big Slick?
Stone Street.
Koechner. Yes, but believe me, I reached out to him. I'm like, "What do you think?" And he was quietly confident, but he was also genuinely concerned. Because he knows that trying to put that line together, in 2 weeks is not going to be easy, let alone against the Bucs.
You can't do it. You can't do it. Clearly, we couldn't do it. I just thought we were sluggish. We were flat. Even the offense, even beyond the offensive line, everyone seemed flat.
Mm-hmm.
And you tell me, because you've got the years of experience,
having
an organizational mishap before such a big game, do you think that really affects the whole organization?
Look, I mean, and you're referring to again what happened with Andy Reid's son and Britt Reid, and I mean, it doesn't matter what your profession is, and no matter how focused you might be on the task at hand, your son has put a child in the hospital in an accident that involves alcohol, and you are allegedly, and Andy Reid is one of the best humans that you've ever met. He can't be all there. I mean, that's a fact.
Nope.
You know what I mean? So you put it all
together.
together.
I wonder what it does to the whole organization. You remember years ago, I forget what year it was, the first time Atlanta had ever been in a Super Bowl, and I forget the cornerback's name, had been out and got arrested for solicitation, right?
Yeah, you're talking about Eugene Robinson and Barrett Robbins. Those were a Falcon and a Raider, respectively, right before the Raiders against the Bucs in that first Buccaneers Super Bowl win. Barrett Robbins went to Mexico the night before. He was the starting center. I mean, that's insanity.
Oh, that's what it was. It was a center.
Yes, and then Eugene Robinson, he won the Man of the Year award and then got arrested the night before the Super Bowl as well. So,
and then
yes, David.
I thought, well, that game's over before it began.
It's entirely possible. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.